joining us today. So, yes, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. We're moving and grooving. Yes, Finn is joining us today for this video. So for today's video, I wanted to just sit and Finn will not be joining us. So for today's video, I wanted to sit and kind of talk about something that a lot of people don't talk about, which is chronic illness burnout and my experience with it. So if you've never heard of chronic illness burnout, I don't blame you. It's something a lot of people don't talk about because people just don't like talking about negative stuff, I think. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But basically, between having to be so hyper vigilant on your health, making sure you're eating properly, sleeping properly, your schedule isn't too much, you're not overexerting yourself, but you're not underexerting yourself, and trying to act able-bodied when you need to, because that's what's safest, to acting more disabled because that's what's safest. It can all just become a lot to deal with. And so a lot of people go through burnout with this. For me, I experience it most with food. I have to cook all my own meals. I can't just have the convenience of just going to a fast food restaurant and just grabbing something quick. I have to plan my meals, make my meals. There's a lot of traffic today, I'm sorry. But yeah, it can become a lot. Yeah, it can become quite a lot to deal with. And don't get me wrong, I have my moments where I am cooking and I'm feeling amazing, I'm taking care of myself, but it's just a lot. And it's very unfair, the fact that I have to live my life so stressfully, I guess is the right word, but I have to be so hyper aware of every little thing around me that it is just a lot. Which I know I've said like 10 times already, but there's really no other way to describe it. And what also sucks is when you do get sick and you don't have energy to do work and taking care of yourself. Because taking care of yourself is like a part-time job when you have a chronic illness. There is so much time and energy you have to put into your health that most people, at least most young 20-somethings like me, don't even have to think about. Like, I am very aware of all the food that I put in my body, and I try and put in very healthy things because that's what's best for me, but most 20-somethings are eating food to eat food because you need to survive, and they're able to just get whatever food they can. And we've made healthy food such a privilege that it's just crazy. Like, being able to afford fresh vegetables every week, fresh fruit and veggies, is a privilege because you need to make a certain amount of money to be able to do that. But as somebody who has an allergy who has to only eat that stuff and can't go and buy the unhealthy stuff because it doesn't have, because it has wheat and stuff in it that I can't have, it feels like a privilege that they can just walk into a grocery store, grab whatever they want, and leave. I have to sit there and I have to read the label. I have to do all of these things just so that I don't get sick. And I don't even do it properly sometimes. I'll get home and I'll reread a label before I make it, and I realize that I missed an ingredient that I can't have, and now I have this food that I bought that I can't eat. And then you have all the doctor's appointments that you have to go to because you need to know what's going on with you, and then there's doctors who treat you like crap because you're young, you're healthy, or, oh, you know, it's back pain. Yeah, everybody has back pain. You don't need to worry about it. And then you get further down the line, you find doctors that do care, and you realize, hey, I had this major health thing going on, and had a doctor taken me seriously the first time I brought it up, I wouldn't have experienced as much pain as I have. Oh my god. You know, I started this channel as a way to bring myself joy, but now I'm starting to feel that responsibility of talking about these things, because I started talking about my health more and what I'm going through, and looking into and researching about others who go through this both helps me not feel so alone, but also frustrates me to all hell that so many people are going through this and nobody gives them help. And if anything, it's pushed me more to do videos like how to find food at a grocery store. I'm planning a video for the holidays, which should be coming up here soon, about gift ideas for your chronically ill friends and things that would help them. Because I think those videos are few and far between, and there should be many more of them. And I am more than happy to sit here and make them. Yeah. So, to end this video slightly more positive, if I could give advice to people with a chronic illness who are experiencing burnout, is give yourself the space to recharge and recuperate, because this is not your fault. This is the society and the world that we live in's fault. That you have to put 10 times more effort into staying alive than an able-bodied person. And yes, you can do things like meal prep and getting certain accessible things and all of that, which I'm sure you are very aware of if you have a chronic illness. But just make sure that when you do experience that burnout, that you're still not trying to force your way through it, that you do give yourself a break because you deserve it. And if you have somebody in your life that is experiencing burnout, be there, whether they just want to talk, whether they need help. Physically, mentally, emotionally, however, just be there for them, because it sucks. Because it feels like, I guess the best way to describe it based on my personal experience is, it's almost like you have a cold. Like, you feel like crap, but you can still kind of go to work, even though you know in your head you probably shouldn't, but you do need to because you need the money. And so you go, but you feel like crap and you don't really get a lot done. And the things that you do get done aren't done very well. just be there, help them out however they ask to be helped, and just understand that they just need time to process everything that they are going through, because it's a lot. I'm sorry if this video is really rambly. I usually write down a few notes before I make these videos because I just find it easier for my brain to make sure I say everything I want to say, but I wanted to just sit and talk for this one. I didn't want to think too hard about it. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I am very excited for the winter season to be coming. And yeah, I will see you next week for a new video.